What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. This is round 6 of the Mrann series for 2024. This is the Whoops, Washes, and Whatever, hosted by the Whatever MC up here. Unfortunately, you guys are going to be watching my third lap, the second moto. Unfortunately, the GoPro didn't turn on for the first start of the first moto. So you guys are going to watch a really tired, exhausted me riding really slowly. But it's kind of an idea of what the fun stuff is on the course. So hope you guys enjoy. I'll be kind of doing some voiceover here and there, but here's a good start for my first ever race. Not a terrible start. My first moto start was terrible. I didn't have the clutch pulled in far enough so the bike wouldn't start. And then I was the last to leave off the last row, which was a bummer. Kind of set the tone for the whole race. But this second moto did pretty well. Was able to start pretty quickly. Actually left the line before other people. I had been going to the right there, which was a really good line for me. But there was kind of some backup there, so I ended up taking the left side. Not as clean of a line, stalled the bike, but it is what it is. That water puddle there was super nice. It was a nice hot day. It was probably mid to low 80s, and definitely was a nice touch to the course.
Oh my god, I can't see a goddamn thing. Much better start. So this is the second moto. Much better start this time.
It was around here where I realized that my forearms were so cramped that I couldn't open my hands on the handlebars. And luckily I had a finger on the brake and a finger on the clutch, but when your fingers are super cramped, it was very hard to modulate the brake and the clutch these first couple miles. They eventually loosen up, but definitely was a struggle these first couple miles on turns and everything.
Can't fucking get my fingers to uncurl. It's gonna be a rough moto.
So the way they format this race is it's two different motos, and it's a minimum of an hour and a half race doing a 19-mile loop. So I was able to do 2 loops the first moto. My first lap was an hour and 10 minutes, and then my second lap was an hour and 20 minutes. And then the Moto 2, I was so exhausted I only did 1 lap, and it took me about an hour and 32 minutes, so I just missed the cutoff to do another lap. Not that I probably would have, which is probably for the best. But I realized doing this race that I need to be in a novice class, not the amateur class. I definitely overestimated my skills and fitness, and watching these guys fly past me definitely reassured me and humbled me that I am not an amateur. I need to be in the novice class to do these races.
Oh my god, both of my forearms are cramped up. Woo!
As far as the bike goes, the Husky ran great. I definitely need to get the suspension tuned. I anticipated a lot more whoops than it had, so I increased the compression for the first moto, and it just beat me up. It was too stiff to soak up some of that small chatter, but it was nice on the one big whoop section they had. But I had to, for the Moto 2, I had to reduce the compression because I was just getting beaten up by it. It was really noticeable, so I need to get the suspension resprung for my weight and then valved correctly for the kind of riding I do. But overall, the bike ran phenomenally the whole time, just sipped on gas. I didn't need to get gas for the entire 60-mile race, or the 3 laps I did, so real happy with it.
yeah, baby, forearms are back. Love that. Love that. Just in time for the shitty fucking wash. And dropping in.
The upper part of this wash was actually super fun. Pretty good dirt. It wasn't super sandy. You could kind of find a good flow through it. But lower down is when the sand really started, and I started to really struggle between being exhausted and then just riding in the deep sand, which I'm already not very good at. It was a slog. It was pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie. This whole race really had sections of long single track that was like sandy and kind of blown out, and so it made it really difficult to find a good flow for me. I know the pro guys and all I guess every other racer had a fine time with it, but I definitely struggled most of this race, and it was me fighting the bike the whole time.
Sucks. I hate this sandy shit.
This guy's two-stroke behind me, and I felt like I was leaving plenty of room for him to pass, but he wouldn't make the pass, and it was like, come on, man, just get around me, get it over with. This wash is pretty brutal. It's super soft sand and it's really, really long. I've got the MX-33 front tire and the AT-81 rear is what came on the bike, and I definitely felt like, you know, tire choice doesn't really matter in sand for the most part, but having these tires really didn't do me any favors. about 4 major obstacles, I'd say, throughout this course. And on this last lap, I was just absolutely counting down. Okay, this one's done. Now I've got these next 3 to go.
So fucking slow. I am so tired. And if only if I could have had that fucking good start on the first moto. That hill every time. Woo. Yeah, perfect. Things gotten worse and worse throughout the day.
this is a pretty steep, rocky descent coming down here. It seemed to be giving a lot of people problems. On the first lap, there was a bottleneck, and then second lap, I had somebody whose bike was actually on top of them. I had to help get the bike off of, and then this is the third lap, and a third person needing help getting out.
You all right?
Yeah, it's just stuck on the bridge.
Oh. You hurt?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Let me go down here real quick.
I just can't get on the bridge.
Okay. Is that? There we go. You all right? You in gear?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries.
Heard somebody screaming like, oh fuck, gotta get up there.
Yeah,
The hill's a little bitch.
this one's tough. Yeah, this is second time I've had to stop to help somebody.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, it's usually it's up there where you have that drop.
Yeah.
People are too hard on the front brakes and go over.
Yeah, this is not an easy one.
No, this is the first time I've raced one of you guys' races or done Mrann.
Yeah.
Second time I've ever raced ever, and it is kicking my ass today. I'm trying to play this lap out so it goes the full hour and a half and I can just be done.
Right, just do one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah, call it a day.
I did 2 the first and I thought I was gonna die.
So 3 altogether, not too bad.
Yeah, right? As long as I'm not on the last on the list, I don't give a shit how I
Who
do.
cares? As long
Yeah.
as you don't DNF and you're not last.
Exactly, yeah.
guys at this checkpoint were super funny. They said if I could do 25 push-ups, they'd let me go around.
Oh, baby. You got it.
Last one.
Hey, 45 push-ups, go around.
You know, I think I'll take my chances. Best time I've done that hill though, so that was legit.
So this is the last section that really gave me grief. Pretty long intermittent rock garden with some decent sized rocks. Just kind of getting bumped around, and my forearms at this point were already shot again. I was so tired that I was really having a hard time maintaining balance and going through all these rocks.
Ooh, forearms.
So this is the last section of the race coming into the pits for the finish line. They actually had a really fun little ending to the race, and I'm sure it was pretty cool for the bystanders to watch. But overall, super fun race. I really enjoyed it, had a good time. It was really, really hard, and I'm looking forward to doing another one again sometime soon. But I definitely will be doing the novice class this next time. So hope you guys enjoyed watching and checking out my race. Comment and like and subscribe like always, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Here's your finisher pin.
Oh, thank you. Here, I can take it.
Yeah, well, hey, I usually work it.
Killer race, guys. That was tough.
Exhausted?
I'm exhausted. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.